Can we play the audio of Joe Biden where he is talking compassionately here about how America must now provide health care for people who are here illegally?
Look, I think that anyone who is in a situation where they're in need of health care, regardless of whether they're documented or undocumented, we have an obligation to see that they're cared for. That's why I think we need more clinics around the country. And this idea that undocumented, and by the way, a significant portion of undocumented folks in this country are there because they've overstayed their visas. It's not people breaking down gates coming across the border.
Okay, stop. Either way, it doesn't matter. Here's the thing. If you want socialized medicine, then you must have a secure border. We cannot do both. You want open borders? Great. Private medicine. But you cannot open the borders and say, anybody who's sick, come to America. Because then we're healing the world and we will not have the resources to heal anybody in a very short period of time. That's just math. And I know that math doesn't really work for socialists right now. But in the end, the gods of the copybook headings will teach us that 2 and 2 do indeed always equal 4.
Yeah, I mean, this is amazing. You have a society that is trying to do both, right? I mean, even libertarians, and there are some libertarians who kind of, not open borders, but argue for much,
many libertarians are open borders.
Some of them might even say they're open borders. But the reason is, well, we don't have to support them. We don't have to have these giant programs. We don't want them.
Correct.
So if you don't have socialist medicine, if you don't have free health care for everybody, if you don't have a requirement to treat every person at a hospital that needs to be treated.
Or educate every kid that comes in.
Right. Financially, it's not a problem. Now, there's other reasons why you might not want to do that, but financially, it doesn't become as big a problem because, well, I mean, look, you're not giving away all this money.
Right.
There's still employment and concerns and everything else. But this is the way it goes every single time. And you have to understand, and I don't think many of the younger, millennials and younger who are suddenly embracing socialism realize what underlies that. What underlies all of socialism is your dedication to the state. It's the state as your God. And that is really where this ends up. You can sit back and say, well, I want this program and I want this program. But once things start going wrong, the socialist government that you've given all this power to has no other option but to protect itself at all costs. And that dedication winds up killing 100 million people in a century or so, right? We've seen this before. There's a great new series on HBO called Chernobyl. Have you seen this yet?
I haven't. I've seen the ads for it, but I will tell you, this is a great way, assuming that it's good. I know you've seen it. So assuming that it is good, this is a great way to teach our kids who did not live through the Soviet Union, teach our kids and our grandkids exactly what it's like to live in a socialist country. Yeah. Remember, it's not really communists. The communists, they didn't do communism right. No, that's right. That's why it was the USSR. Soviet socialist states, okay? So it was not communism because that's the higher law. It was socialist.